What's going on, everybody? John Anthony, a gets me from day one, breaks me from as soon as we get to the welcome. What's going on, everybody? A special edition of the NXT Rewind. Obviously, No Mercy just got done a little while ago, and man, a lot to take in. Obviously, a lot of stuff going on involving the NXT title, TNA, all of that. But of course, I cannot talk about that alone. I have some great friends joining me. Let's move her right up here. Hey, one half of the Divas podcast, Lady Alpha. How's it going, lady?
Good. It's going good. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. Doing great. Got home from work, powered through No Mercy, ready to talk about it. Excited. Could not wait to get home and watch it. And as always, good friend. Usually we get together on Friday nights. We're figuring it out. But for now, we're getting together when we can. My man, one half of the run-in every Thursday night. My man, Big Mike. Mike, what's going on?
Not much, man. Just mourning the loss of NXT. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that main event. But I don't know, man.
Oh no, your boy! I know. I was like, oh,
this is good though.
Is it?
It is good. You know, he dropped the title because he's coming to the main roster. So yes, it's.
Not at least for another month or two.
Yeah, I don't think he's done yet. I don't know, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. That's the end. Let's start at the beginning. A great card stacked up. That happened tonight. Let's start at the beginning. Josh Briggs, Javon Evans. First of all, real quick before we start, Mike, what was your record going into? What was your record ended up being tonight with the card?
Not good. I don't remember the exact number.
I do.
I think I got 2. Look, all I know is I'm still NXT champion for the run-in. That's all that matters because the only one that me and Spud had different. We only had one match that was different. And I won that one, so that's all that matters.
Yeah. Lady, what
maybe the only one I won all night, but I won that one.
Lady, what was your record going? What was your record after coming out tonight for the card?
My record wasn't great either, but it was dead even 3-3.
See, I wish it was that.
Yeah, I think it was. I think it ended up being 2 and 4. I mean, because technically I picked Lainey Reed, she couldn't go, so I guess I technically lose that one. Yeah. So I only won 2 matches.
I was 1 and 5, so I guess I'll take it up.
That's fine. You weren't. Why did you change? I have you at 2 and 4.
I didn't change my pick. Wait, who did I have? I had Soul losing. I would have went with Jada anyway. I was at work, so I couldn't change it. But I tell you right now, I would have went with Parker all day. So.
Well, I know that, but I have you down for. Yeah, I have you at 2 and 4.
Oh, hey man, listen, I'll take that. I'll take 2 and 4 shit.
See, right. I kept track. Can you see?
Okay, I'll take 2 and 4. Not the best one. Again, had some thoughts about what they were going to do, and I mean, obviously with TNA and the invasion and everything, they went a whole different way. But it's all good. But
no one did as bad as Sped though. Sorry.
Ooh, did Sped go 0-6?
No, he did 1 and 5.
I did better than Sped. Oh no way!
He got JC right.
Michael from Kicking At It 2 kicked all our butts.
5-1.
Yep.
My man, Mike is low key legend. I'm telling you. I had Briggs winning this, man. I thought Evans could take an L here, still be phenomenal what he does, still be bounty. Obviously, we found a victory road last night. Gets himself a shot at Bound for Glory, but thought this might be Briggs' coming out party, making him a big man, not caring about the fans, getting him some heel love. Did not happen, man. Took 2 cutters. Evans walks out of there a winner. Moving on, obviously going for the X Division title in a couple weeks over in Lowell, Massachusetts. So happy to be going. No night 2, Mike. It's all one night. So I was going to be there for one night. It's no night 2, baby. It's all I'm there just for the one night.
Knowing you're going to show up a second night and there's not going to be anybody there. You're like, well, what the hell?
What happened? I thought there was more matches.
Worst night 2 ever.
But I thought, so Evans walks out of there. He gets the win. Just that momentum carrying him into Bound for Glory. Your thoughts, Mike, on the match and Evans walking away a winner?
I mean, the match was great. I mean, both guys are incredible at what they do. As much hate as Briggs gets, I thought he would win too for the same reason, and that was even before his showing at SmackDown last night with Evans.
Mm-hmm.
And then the announcement that he's going to be going for the X Division title. He didn't need this win. He's already shown out at his showcase moment against Sammy. He's got TNA thing going. Briggs needed this a lot more because now what do you do with Briggs? He can't even beat Javon. So, I mean, what kind of a threat is he really? Yeah, it was a good match, but I just didn't understand that decision. So.
That's kind of what I was talking about when I did the prediction show. I'm like, Briggs needs to kind of build that momentum, get the heat with beating Devon, and
Yep.
especially last night seeing when he get the title shot. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
man,
He won a match since he went full heel, since he turned on Inamura. I mean, has he won anything at all?
Major,
I
no.
don't think he
I
has.
get a win here at nothing. He's been like, it's almost like, damn, you should have just stayed in a tag team. Like, damn.
Yeah.
He had a hell of a promo last week on Tuesday. I was like, yes, this is
Yep.
what we need. Let's go. I was like, oh no, man. Lady, your thoughts? Evan walks out. He gets the win. He's moving on for an X Division Championship match. And where does Briggs go from here after taking that L?
Well, as I warned you, I did not get to see this match. I was
Proceed with
walking
caution.
down. Yeah, I was walking down my street while somebody looked at my house. So anyway, I did catch his frog splash from the corner. That was incredible. So, and I did pick him to win, so I'm happy.
He do be bouncy.
I'm wondering if they're not setting him up for a push. Because he's been in the title picture for a while, but obviously he did not beat Oba. Maybe
Javon?
Yeah.
Hey, look who decided to join the stream. What's going on, Autumn?
What's up?
The other half of the Divas podcast. Thank you so much for jumping in.
I don't know. I'm always kind of playing the angles here, and he has been trying for a title, but he wasn't evenly matched with Oba at all. So he might have a better chance with Ricky holding it.
Everybody's got a better chance of Ricky holding it.
Hey. Come on now. Hey. You're such a hater. Damn, Mike. You showed your teeth. Let's get to the match. Damn, man. My thought process is, and I talked about it last night. Earlier today, I talked about my predictions. Like, there's a lot of moving parts, a lot of things going on with Javon just not for nothing, kind of wildly just getting an X Division title shot out of nowhere with no kind of. I think there's some things they're going to be announced at Bound for Glory. There's a lot of things moving. There's a lot of wheels turning in this whole machine. You might see some NXT people being on TNA. Kalani being one of the first ones. Last night being the new TNA Knockouts Women's Champion. I don't know, man. We'll talk about it a little later as we move on with the show. But I just think a lot of things are going on as we move to Bound for Glory with announcements of TV deals, things like that coming out for TNA. I think WWE's trying to set them up the biggest way, posturing the best way they can going into something like that. So as you spoke, obviously you had Lady Reed. You had her winning, correct, against Sol Ruka for the Speed Championship. Apparently she could not apparently compete, not medically cleared. I haven't seen anything online as to why, dirt sheet wise or legitimately wise. So
there was a backstage segment where Lola mentioned something about her leg.
Okay.
So apparently it's a leg injury because it was a face-to-face between her and Lola where she came out and she told Lola she couldn't beat JC, and Lola said, "Watch your mouth before I turned your injured leg into a broken leg." So they alluded to that, and that was the only thing I've seen.
All right, could be a thing.
Well, she was wearing a boot.
Probably something that happened like low key, like kind of last minute. So obviously, Sol's still going to defend. She still wants to defend her title, obviously, on No Mercy. Out comes Jada Parker. Miss Parker comes out, and of course, I hit the roof. I'm excited. Here we go. What's going to happen? Same old. Rinse and repeat. Soul Snatcher. 1, 2, 3. Even with the likes of Lash Legend trying to interfere, obviously taking out Zarya with a spear. That's going to be interesting to see where that rivalry goes with those two big heavyweights. But doesn't matter. Parker still takes an L here. Sol Ruka is still the Speed Women's Champion. Lady, your thoughts on the match and Sol retaining, and who is going to dethrone Sol for this Speed Championship?
I thought it was a great match. It was fun. I was a little annoyed. I don't like last minute changes. I don't like change at all. But last minute changes really get on my nerves because it like knocks me off my game. Like I don't know what to expect. But it was a good match. That kind of, adding Jada like that and having Lainey not compete kind of gave the ending away for me. Because I knew they weren't just going to hand the belt over to just a replacement. No offense. I mean, I love Jada. I think she's
It is what it
great.
is.
But I didn't think the stand-in was going to take that belt. I don't know who's going to take it from her. I'm honestly surprised that they haven't stripped her of her belts to prepare her for moving up yet. I'm no longer confused because now Oba's going to move up. So
It's not soon. You have some time. There's still time.
yeah. I'm excited. I'm gonna stay excited until it happens.
Which you should. That's totally fine. Mike, not excited. It's like you go to the doctors. How do you feel today? This is 1. This is 5. Mike, 1. No.
I
not like-
cannot wait to see Oba versus Rusev. Okay, I want to see that match.
Oh,
I really want to see that match.
I'll take Oba versus Brock for 500. Trebek. Thank you.
That one would be interesting too. I think, but I think we're done with Brock. I want to be done with Brock now.
All right, awesome. Mike, your thoughts, man. Obviously, the person you had to win, they had picked to win. Obviously, didn't compete. They threw Jada Parker in there. Soul still walks out with her soul snatcher 1, 2, 3. Your thoughts on the match, and where does Soul go after this?
I mean, it was a good match. I'm a huge Soul fan. I'm a huge Jada fan. I mainly pick Laney Reed for 2 things. One, she's from Alabama. Roll Tide. And
Fair
2, I've been waiting on the Zaruka breakup for months now. I don't know what it is with both Triple H and Shawn Michaels, that they are the slowest burners on turns and stuff like that of anybody I've ever seen in wrestling.
Yeah.
Like, they just can't pull a trigger on a tag team turn. I mean, we've talked about the Street Profits. We've talked about Fraxium. We've talked about Zaruka now. It's been constant. There's always been since day 1 of Triple H, there's been a tag team that's about to break up, and 90% of them don't ever break up. So it's kind of been frustrating in that respect, because I think both Soul and Zarya could do incredible things on their own. But yeah, I mean, I would have picked Jada regardless because of that thought, and because I think Halloween Havoc would be a really good position for a Zarya Soul Ruka match for like the North American title. So if you do the turn here, it gives you a month to build up to Halloween Havoc, and then you could have that match, the blow off match at Halloween Havoc, where they finally go against each other. And I thought that would have been cool. But her costing her the speed title would have been great. But I mean, again, I hope that still happens in the interim, coming forward. I know we've got the invasion that we'll talk about, but hopefully at some point that happens. And then I don't know who takes the speed title. It's probably just going to be some random person because Zarya does turn. I hope still. But ultimately, I want Zarya to take that North American title from her.
Yeah, Sean and Paul burn like an American Spirit cigarette, man. It's wild. I was just like, get to the point. Let's get there, please. Like, stop doing all this.
Yeah, it's like you go to turn your oven on, and like the knob does, like, it starts to turn, so it's still on low, even though you've got it turned on high, because the knob broke halfway through your turn, and you're like, what the hell?
Do something. Do it. Do the thing.
Yeah.
But I thought what you just said 100% is what I said earlier. Like, that's exactly what I thought was going to happen. This was the time. But again, it's almost like we're here for it. Oh, wait, we got the TNA stuff going on. We're going to put that on the shelf because it's like, okay, guess we got to wait. But it's just everyone's in agony waiting for this tag to break up in a good way, because Zarya, people want to see her. Soul, obviously, without belts, making her way up to the red or blue brand as well. So a lot of people, for different reasons, want this team to break up. Again, not that they haven't been a great tag team, but just I think apart, like you've said, they'll be a lot better apart and do some awesome things. Speaking of women, Jordan Grace, Blake Monroe, weaponized steel cage match. Real quickly before we came in here, obviously I power watched No Mercy. Saw a lot of people saying this was underwhelming, wasn't what they thought it would be. I mean, you're not going to get, no offense, it's not going to be an AEW kind of bloodfest with all this kind of stuff. I thought the spots were great. The hair cutting was wild to me. I mean, a lot of it might have been extensions, but we'll see what happens when she comes out with some new haircut on Tuesday. I don't know. But a lot of the spots were really good. And obviously, wins with the air raid splash, gets that 1, 2, 3 through the table. I thought the match was great. It was great for Blake. It was great for Jordan. Again, I had Monroe winning this. I thought this was going to be her breakout match to kind of just dominate, get a win here, and move forward. But Jordan kind of gets the monkey off her back, and like she says, it's not over till she wins. So I guess my question is, what your thoughts on the match are, and where does Jordan go from here? Is it JC Jane, or where does she go after this? Mike, I'll start with you.
Yeah, I mean, I picked Jordan to win. This is actually the match that helped me retain our NXT run-in title. So thank you, Jordan Grace. I appreciate it. And exactly what you just said is kind of what I thought. You know, she was 0-2 against Blake. This was the third match. And it was just time. It's time to squash this feud. I mean, you can't really go anywhere past a weaponized steel cage in NXT. You're not gonna. I mean, that's the closest thing to a Hell in a Cell you can have, and they're not gonna do a Hell in a Cell in NXT. So, I mean, this is what it is. It should blow off this feud, and then, in my opinion, with everything going on, I think Jordan does go after JC just because that's a good face heel dynamic. And then Blake can, you know, if it's not Zarya, Blake could go after the North American with Soul, because again, that face heel dynamic would be really good, and those two would put on really good matches in Soul and Blake. So, but I love the match. I mean, they used weapons. I mean, the diamonds getting pulled out was really cool. Shout out to the Wrestling Divas podcast. I know they love their diamonds there as well. So that's the first thing I thought of when she poured the bag of diamonds out, was I thought of you guys, you and Autumn. So that's awesome. Yeah, everything was cool. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, likewise. I liked the match 100%. That spot was great, and everything was awesome. Everything they were doing, it was great spots. Lady Alpha, your thoughts on the match? You know, Grace winning, and where do both ladies go from here?
Okay, first of all, who said it was underwhelming? Because I'm going to smack them. I thought it was a great match. Even though I lost that one, I knew the minute Jordan. I knew the minute she came out in white, I said, "Oh God, Blake's gonna come out in black. It's gonna be your traditional Wild Wild West type, the good guys in white, bad guys in black. So the bad guy's gonna lose, and blah blah blah." So I was a little annoyed, but I like Jordan and I wanted her to win. I picked Blake because I bet against Blake the last time and lost. So it's like, it's like, I better not do that again. But no, I think Jordan's going straight for the women's title from here. Because I think she's also on the fast track to moving up at some point. But they're going to want her to hold that title first. And hold it for a little while, at least, before they move her up. Kind of like the way they did with Stephanie.
All right. No, those are good thoughts. I like that. While we're speaking about the women's division, obviously getting called up, I want to kind of go on an off track real quick, throw a curveball. Obviously, both of you watched SmackDown the other night, correct? You guys saw the spot with Nia Jax and Jade Cargill.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of just want some thoughts real quick. I mean, for me, it's Bush League. There's accidents. Maybe it's something read into. I think it was something done very intentionally. Maybe not as hard as she thought she could have. It's weird. Jay got messed up. Like, damn. Like, that's a wild injury to get in wrestling. That's not a planned spot to get cut. So I guess I just want to go. Well, that was wild. I didn't really. I watched a little bit last night. I didn't see all of it. It had a quick turnaround Friday and Saturday, and I saw a lot of it this morning. And I went, "Oh my god!" So really quick, I'll start with you, lady. Your thoughts on the spot, as far as if it was intentional, things with Nia. Like, where do we go? Like, obviously Nia with Becky. That was the best thing that ever happened to Becky, though, because it brought the man persona around. So it's not really one to look at that and go, "Oh," because it was really good for Becky Lynch. If this is intentional, things like that. I mean, was there a place right now in this division in wrestling for this in WWE? What should happen if this is intentional when it goes to Nia Jax?
I don't think it was intentional. Just because of the location of the injury. I mean, obviously that spot, had the most impact And I mean, because it was obvious, it was right there. But I think it was just a misstep. It just happened. Um, but if it was intentional by some, you know, for some reason, no, this is not something that I think the WWE should endorse or allow to continue. Because that was nasty. That was just straight up nasty. I mean, there's going to be injuries, there's going to be cuts, but we don't need deliberate bleeding, I guess is what it's called, or deliberate injuries.
I was gonna say there was no blade. She smacked her face out those stairs, man. That was wild.
Well, the traditional method I've been told for cutting and bleeding
Yeah.
is bleeding, but
yeah. Absolutely. Mike, your thoughts?
So I'm going to say it's not intentional because I'm not going to give Nia Jax that much credit. Because so many things had to go wrong for that to happen. Because if you notice, when she got the cut, she didn't hit like the top corner of the stairs. She hit the handhold. Like her face hit right there where you put your hand in to pick them up. And there's no way Nia Jax was aiming for that one spot. It was just the fact that she was way too close to the steps. It should have been one of those, how they turn around once or twice before they throw them into a barricade or something when they're really close. That way the person that's getting thrown in there can have time to react and put their hands up. She didn't give her that extra time, and then she just happened to hit right there on that handhold, which caused the big cut. So, I mean, it's an unfortunate accident, and it's something that Nia Jax has improved a ton since she's come back.
Agreed.
But this is one of those things, this and the kick out really, or the non-kick out, which I also kind of put on Daphne, not just Nia, show that she still has a long way to go.
Yeah.
But again, the kick out and the count is just as much on the ref as it is on Nia. Should Nia have kicked out? Sure, depending on what the spot was. But we've heard time and time again that refs are supposed to count the 3 if they don't put their shoulder up, regardless of what was supposed to happen. So, but as far as the cut and everything, I don't think it was intentional. I just think it was her. She just needs to get better. I mean, we've had that conversation a ton. So
yes, yeah, it was what they did an interview. Charles Robinson did an interview. They actually talked about that exact thing as far as the rep. Do you count the 3? What do you do in that situation? He had an amazing answer to it. So if you haven't catch the interview with Chris Van Vliet, go check that out. Yeah, it's a great thing as we're doing shoot. What we're doing, it was great stuff. So, but that match in general was definitely kind of like kind of rough to watch as far as SmackDown goes. But
and the only thing I can think was Jade was supposed to come back in and then get the pin, and Jade was technically supposed to win that match, but after the cut, she couldn't get back in. So Nia was expecting her to either interrupt the match, or she was expecting Daphne to count.
Someone said
there was some kind of miscommunication
to pull the feet of Daphne to pull her out. I guess that's how. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know, but we all don't know what's going to go on. But I guess that the overall thought was that was what she's supposed to do, pull her out, and that's why when she got, everyone's like kind of looking at each other like, oh shit, wait, you're still not. Wait, you're still going to count. So, but
those are the moments I would love to see on Unreal, to see how those unfold and how you pivot from that. I would love to see that on an Unreal documentary or something like that, where they have to make a pivot like that.
In the age that we're in, it's so hard when a botch like that happens. And we criticize, and people criticize AEW for things, for all this other stuff. Like that is a huge, like literally not counting when their shoulders are down. That's so tough to come back from, especially when everything's social, everything's seen. That's tough work. So it's going to be interesting how they come back from that and kind of rebound. So speaking of rebounding, let's go back over to NXT. So we talk about the invasion. We get the announcement from Ava. We are going to have the invasion pay-per-view we've all been talking about for a long time. And I did some research. Kind of the one, lo and behold, looks like this day is one that Dynamite is going to be going on Tuesday nights. Wild, right? It's wild when this stuff kind of happens. So we have an invasion pay-per-view. We have a men's and women's Survivor style tag team match this upcoming Tuesday. Santino and Ava are going to be picking their are going to be picking their teams. So definitely a big episode of the NXT Rewind to tune into with me and Mike, and maybe some other folks as well too when chiming in. We'll see what happens. So I mean, this is going to be good. I've been saying it for weeks. Mike has too. A lot of things are going to roll into Bound for Glory to make this. This is the WrestleMania. This is their biggest show of the year. Just as WWE does their thing in Vegas, wherever they held it, or in Saudi, whatever. This is a big deal for them. An Invasion is going to. It's 1 week before the actual pay-per-view in Lowell, so it's all going to piggyback into that. So I'm excited for the pay-per-view. The biggest match that I saw was the Hardys, Dark State, NXT titles, TNA titles, winner take all. This, I think, is the move-in for the Hardys to come back to the WWE. Not to give spoilers, prediction kind of thing, but I think Hardys win. They're double champs. They're obviously putting their titles on the line in a tables match at Bound for Glory against the Dudleys. Dudleys win this match. They take the TNA belts. The Hardys are NXT champions. Hardys make their way back into WWE because they've done their part. They've done their part. They've done what they need to do. Now they got to come back to WWE for their final swan song in NXT, eventually moving into Raw or SmackDown. Again, long-term kind of stuff for the next 6 to 8 weeks, but we'll see what happens. So I'll start with you, Mike. The Invasion, the matches, obviously the Hardys and Dark State. Your expectations and how excited are you for to see this pay-per-view? And going against, again, it is kind of programming, going against AEW that Tuesday night.
I mean, technically, it's AEW kind of programming, though, because that's NXT's normal night.
Well,
but that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there.
Semantic.
I'm just saying. Just saying.
Technically,
You could have always moved Dynamite to Thursday. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
I am so excited for this. One, just because we've all been waiting for it.
Yes.
But if anyone has watched the run-in at all over the past year, because we just had our 51st episode.
Congrats again.
Sped and I both have been begging for the return of the traditional Survivor Series match.
Yes.
And by God, Invasion is going to give it to us. Thank you, Ava. Thank you, Santino. Thank you, TNA. Thank you, Sean.
You,
whoever else. I mean, if that's what we have to do to get the traditional Survivor Series match, I am here for it. But yeah, I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be great. And then they did announce one other match, but that got ruined at the end of the night.
Yeah. That's why guys just sit with the Hardys the tag match. I'm like, okay, yeah. Lady, your thoughts? Invasion. We got some Survivor Series matches. We have tag team take all for as far as titles. Your thoughts on that and your excitement level?
I'm excited. I'm not familiar with TNA except for Joe Hendry, who is no longer part of TNA.
Hey. I wish you would show up. That'd be awesome.
Technically.
No, that on this show, that's my gig. Okay.
That is true.
Remember?
That is true. That is true. That is true.
I mean, technically tonight, that's my gig. I don't know if either one of you said my name, but I just kind of appeared in the pre-show.
No, we didn't. You just
wow, lady. She's like, no, not at all. Not even the closest.
He knows I'm teasing him. Come on.
I'm gonna go cry in the corner now.
No. You're already here. You got to see it through. No, you're already here. No. I need some thoughts. You got to stay.
Seriously, I'm very excited for this. I was wondering when we were going to get to it because of all of the TNA, the TNA back and forth over the title that Trick is holding. But this is going to be epic. I can't wait. This will be my first taste of TNA outside of that other person. And Mike Santana. I mean, I have seen him.
Boricua. I love that man.
But I have not seen any. And well, no, I'm lying again. I saw Masha in the ring once. So yeah, I've seen a couple of them, but not enough to really know about the promotion. So I'm very excited to see them in action, see what they got.
Yeah, they have a lot of interesting characters over on that roster. They're very intricate. They stay the course. They do what they do every Thursday night. So it's great to see them kind of putting the WWE again, getting into what I said earlier. They're kind of putting certain people over there in that corner to have belts, and then we'll see what happens. But I'm so excited to see this pay-per-view. It's a pay-per-view-esque kind of Tuesday. And it's very exciting, like the fact that they're doing this. So it's going to be a big deal. I'm excited to see who the teams are going to be named next Tuesday. Ethan Page, Tavion Heights, North American Championship. There wasn't a shadow of a doubt that I knew Ethan Page was going to be walking away with this belt. Nothing against Tavion, just Ethan is it's not now. He's doing NXT a favor. He's definitely hanging out, being a champion, doing his thing. But tonight was not the night. It might come down the road. It looks like there's some AAA kind of stuff being teased. I know apparently title for title is a thing going on now. The theme in the past, like 2 or 3 PLEs. So we'll see what happens. Ethan Page walks out of there. He gets the win. Lady, your thoughts? Ethan winning that, and who's going down the pike? Obviously, aside from AAA, where does Ethan go from here after vanquishing Tavion Heights with that North American Championship?
Well, I don't care.
Okay.
I'm over Ethan Page. I am over him completely. I'm bored with his character. I'm ready for him to be moving on to something else. Honestly, after the match concluded, I realized, some things that I had picked up on earlier shows, my little clues. If I'd been paying attention, I would have picked Ethan to win, but I didn't, mainly because I don't want him to win. So I just don't like him. I'm bored with him. He needs to go do something else now.
It's coming. Give it time. He's gonna.
Yeah, I don't want him on AAA though. I don't want him to go over to AAA and do all that mess. I don't.
You just don't want him with the luchas because you got to talk about him. You don't want him with the luchas because.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want him with the luchas. I don't want to have to talk about him every time they have a show. No.
I am here for a Heath and Page Mr. Iguana rivalry. Listen, I'm here for it. I need it.
I mean, he's probably a great guy and everything. He is a fantastic wrestler. I will give him that, but his character bores me.
Okay, fair enough. I like it. Big Mike, I'll throw it over to you, man. Ethan Page, he walks out of there. He's still the champion. Where does he go from here? Where does Tavion go from here after taking that L?
That again is more my question. Kind of in the same vein as I thought about Briggs in the first match we talked about. It's kind of the same way I was thinking about Tavion here, which is why I thought Tavion should win. Because Ethan can lose and still go, especially given what happens later on. There's a ready-made match for the NXT title, whether it was over or Ricky, really. Because, I mean, All Ego can go after either one of them, and it makes sense because he's just a jackass.
It's true.
There's so many things he can do that Tavion now again is losing again. I think he's won 1 or 2 matches since he left the NQCC, but hasn't won a ton. So why are we doing these things and having these people lose if that's all you're going to do? So it seems weird. I don't dislike Ethan's character. I understand it. He's again supposed to be a jackass, so he's really good at it. Really good at it. For somebody who I've seen in interviews is actually a very cool ear to bend behind the scenes for everybody. So he's really a locker room leader behind the scenes. I know, Lady Alpha, you mentioned he may be a nice guy. Everything I have read and everything I have heard, he is. Yeah. And this is strictly just a character. So, I don't know where we go with Tavion. Seems like he's just kind of like stopped out. Ethan could have very easily lost and moved on to something else, and we could have given Tavion, bring back the maroon stripe, or hell, if you wanted to have a red, white, and blue stripe, to play off of the Canadian vibe that they've had, they could have done that as well. But I think who would be next for Ethan is they've been teaching or teasing Bourne with the interactions they've had. So maybe they'll give the shot to him since Tavion didn't get it, or either that or they'll screw up another NQCC alum. Who knows?
See, for me, it kind of made a lot of sense. I did pick Ethan to win, but if he didn't win and he would happen to lose and Ricky did retain, that story writes itself. Like, Ricky should come out next Tuesday and then here's Ethan, like, in his face. Oh, okay. Well, I lost my belt. We're not done yet. We got a story to tell.
Yeah, you couldn't beat me for the North American title, so I'm going to come take your NXT
Exactly.
title. 100%.
It writes itself, and that's why he won. I said, okay, well, I guess I had Oba. I did. Mike, I was with you. And then Ricky, I was like, wow, okay. Wow, we're off to the races. Here we go. But that story would have written itself as well. But I agree. Davion, I think, needed this a little bit more. But we'll see what happens when Tuesday comes. And I think a lot of this, again, is thrown into the Bound for Glory TNA kind of invasion stuff. I think that a lot of that is going to build onto TNA. If there's a TV deal imminent, whatever's going on, I think you start to see some crossover stuff, whatever's going on, maybe with AAA, whatever it is. So NXT is very much a variable when it comes to like their wrestlers, their belts, and things like that. So we'll see what happens. Speaking of variables, JC Jane, Lola Vice, NXT Women's Championship. Great match. These two ladies showed up. They showed out. I wanted to be clean. I just wanted to be clean and just be like a very much like, this is JC. Yes, get this. Wasn't. My thought, obviously, JC Jane retains here. I had Lola winning. I just thought it was time for JC to kind of lose this. Going into, again, Bound for Glory, TNA kind of stuff, and her kind of maybe moving her way over to that company and doing things with the TNA Knockout Championship. Watching what happened last night with Kalani, things like that. So Lola obviously loses. JC Jane wins. My thoughts are, my question is, your thoughts. JC Jane wins. Where did she go from here? Who was the person that interfered on JC's behalf to take out Lola and give JC the win? Lady, I'll start with you.
I want to know who that was too. Was we know it wasn't Fallon. She was.
Well, I'm trying to think like who has that. I'm trying to think who has the knee kick, and I'm like, wait a minute,
Jada.
What? No.
Was
Lady playing all of us, and she's not even hurt, and she's actually joining up with JC? I don't know.
Yeah, but why would you give up a title shot for that? I mean,
right.
I know. That's why I was just like,
because I thought the same thing. That's the first person I thought of when I saw the person come out in a hoodie. Because even her body type looked a lot like Lainey Reed's body type.
Yes, and hit the
I thought the same thing.
That's the sweet knee right there. I was like, wait, the hell? But I agree. Why would you give up a title shot for this? But maybe it's for something with JC, like kind of getting in her brain. But I agree 100%, Mike. I thought the same thing. She came out with, I know who that. What the hell? I know who that is. But I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry. I'll let you continue. I apologize, lady. Go ahead.
It's fine. I didn't even think about Lainey doing it, but again, like you guys said, why would you give up a title match for that? I don't even think being JC's sidekick is worth all that, to be honest. We've all seen the abuse she hurls at them, so I don't think I would pass on anything. But yeah, I do want to know who that was. Honestly, I was fairly certain that Lola wasn't going to win this match pretty early on. So I mean, she deserves the title. Don't get me wrong. I think she's fantastic. She really is. Mm-hmm. She does deserve the title, but they're not done with JC yet. I think they're trying. I think they're really, really trying to put that whole narrative to bed, because they kept saying it over and over and over again tonight about how JC was called the most beatable.
Yep, paper champion. Yep.
Yeah. So I think they're going to let her hang on to that title till she proves that she's not. So I don't know how long that's going to take for that to kill that, but she's only had, I think, 5. I think this was her 5th title defense.
I think they said, yeah, 5th or 6th. Yeah, it's not. It's not.
Well, on the screen, the commentator said 6, but on the screen when they came out, it said her 4th title defense, or she had completed 4 title defenses or something like that. So this, I think, was her 5th. And they just kind of like stepped ahead a little bit. So I think they're gonna have her defended a few more times before they take it from her.
Good take, man. First of all, man, RIP of Jasmine Nix. That's man sucks. She didn't resign. That sucks. She was a good member of the group. She was a good member of the group, man. One of my favorite unsung of not being on TV as much. So hopefully she's on to bigger and better things. Yeah, Mike. Listen, JC wins it. Who? Your thoughts on that? Where does she go from here? And who do you think that new member is?
So the interesting thing was after the match, you could see Fallon and her both asking each other who that was, and neither one of them seemed like they knew.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to say if it was Laney, I would imagine one of them would know about it because they've kind of all been on the periphery of each other.
Yep.
The other suspect I think would be from AAA, and that's Lahedra, who is Mr. Iguana's tag team partner and mixed tag team champion, and obviously has not been really happy that him and Lola Vice have been teaming up, kind of taking her spotlight. Yep. But I would imagine if it's her, they would have shown her face there to promote that, like they did with Dr. Wagner or El Hijo Dr. Wagner Jr.
I know what you mean.
I don't think they would have left her hooded and walk away if it was somebody from AAA like that. They would have had her unmasked and be like, "Oh crap, that's Lahedra from TNA or from AAA." They've had arguments because of Iguana. They're fighting over Mr. Iguana or something like that. they would have shouted it out more often.
Right.
So honestly, other than those two, unless it's somebody brand new, I have no idea. But that would be the two people that I would put out there the most, just because of their history. Either one with Fatal Influence, or two with Lola Vice. The match itself, I love the match. I agree with everything Lady Alpha has said. It's interesting though that they keep pointing out that that they mentioned she's the most beatable champion and she's got these title defenses, but not a single one of them have been clean. So that makes that an interesting argument as well. Are you really are you really that great of a champion if you can't win on your own? So it's leading up to Fallon turning and then it being her against Fallon at some point, obviously. But again, like we mentioned with Zaruka, that may be the year 2039. Who knows?
I mean, just ask Roman Reigns how great a champion you are. You're not doing it on your own. Listen, okay?
That's a good point.
Let's get there. I think whoever it is, Laney, whoever it is, I think it's shown out to obviously taking Jasmine out, attacking them, proving their worth. JC taking out Lola, and then kind of revealing themselves. I don't think it probably doesn't happen on Tuesday. They make a reference, and maybe it happens at Invasion. Like this person makes themselves no, but we'll see what happens. I think it was a cool angle.
Yeah,
I
didn't even put the Jasmine thing into it because they didn't even mention Jasmine tonight. Obviously, with her not being there, they didn't even mention her name when they showed the rest of Fatal Influence. I didn't even think about that being part of the story.
I think she was done up. I think Thursday, her contract was done. I think she put an Instagram video on a Friday because she's free to go wherever because the contract ran out. So,
that's when she put her video up.
Yeah, so I think it comes out this person took her out, then Lola, and now she's like, "Hey, this is what I did for you. Appreciation. Hey." So I'm really interested. It's gonna be kind of cool to see who it is. I hope it's someone new, fresh, maybe someone from Evolve. I don't know, but it's kind of exciting. Well, I'm happy for it. It's gonna be good to see. I'm not happy Lola lost. Not happy, not in the least. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully, something good comes out of it. And I know this is Mike's match of the night, man. I know you can't wait to talk about this match. The main event, Oba taking on Ricky Saints for the NXT men.
I need one of Xavier Woods' hats.
First of all, nothing against Ricky, man. I had Oba too, man. I did not. No, I just didn't think this was the time. And dude, clean. I was like, there's no way. Nothing against all the other people he's beat. And I'm like, nothing against Ricky. No, man. Maybe Trick gets involved. Is there someone from TNA kind of trying to screw Oba, just kind of getting into that title picture before the invasion coming up? Clean. But I think we all talked about it. The match was great, by the way. Awesome stuff. Oba was great. Ricky was amazing. The DDTs, great. Oba with the fall from graces, the kickouts, man. Awesome stuff. But Ricky hits It's 4 of them, man. Guess the DDT. Ricky Saints is your new men's NXT champion, defeating Obafemi. Not by any design. I know there's a lot of people in the room. Mike, I'm going to start with you. Saints, where does he go from here? Who do you have as the next opponent? Oba, where does he go after taking this L to Ricky moving forward in NXT or on the red or blue brand?
Hell, I don't know, man. I
Let it go, man. Be free.
it's bullshit.
Okay,
That's what it is. I honestly think he leads Team NXT. Because obviously Ricky can't now because he's going to be in the title for title match that they talked about.
Right. Yep.
So maybe that's why, just so they can have Trick and Ricky in that main event, the title versus title. But I don't understand. Out of everybody in NXT, he would have been not even in the top 10 that I would have put that could have beat Oba for that title. And I get it; he's popular. I like Ricky Saints. I like him, but come on, man, it just doesn't make sense.
I was thinking about
that's all I got.
I agree. I was like, again, nothing against Ricky, but did I think it would be a Brock? No. Maybe a Briggs, okay, and not because they're a big dude. I just like the people, like, and you. I know you agree with this. The people Oba has vanquished and sent away, and then Ricky Saints. I'm like,
well, I mean, you look at even somebody like Tony D had to have the family to help him. As much as big as Tony D was with everything else, he couldn't do it. Oh.
Like your boys are in the house. What's going on, Herb Rod?
I see that. What's going on, guys?
Hey,
Roll Tide.
You too, lady. Roll Tide. Here we go.
Had a great watch
Roll
party for the
Tide.
Georgia's game.
Listen, guy, like I said, man, Florida didn't play this week. We still took it out. It sucks. So good for you guys, man. I'm glad you guys won this week.
Yep. Lagway added 3 more interceptions.
Geez. No, I agree. And it's so, Mike, let me pose a question to you because, obviously you and me kind of share a brain on this. Obviously, if it wasn't Ricky and Oba, who on the roster currently, no surprises, no new signings, who would you want to see Oba lose that belt to?
Briggs.
Who?
Briggs,
right? Thank you.
Yep. Briggs would have won tonight, been the number 1 contender for Oba.
Thank you.
I mean, I would have taken Trick with some underhanded tactics, maybe Dark State or TNA getting involved, because you've got AJ Francis in it saying he's Team Trick. You could have had Ethan Page. When he loses, he could have went after that title and done some underhanded. Like any heel that can do some underhanded tactics to beat him, I would have accepted that. But just beating him straight up clean, it just doesn't make sense.
Same.
Briggs is the only person I could think right now on the roster that poses any kind of physical threat that could have beat him. Maybe like an Osiris from Dark State, the big Egyptian guy from Dark State, just because he's got that same presence. There's just not many people on the roster right now that could go toe to toe with him. Now, if you want to bring TNA, you've got Moosh, you've got Cardona, you've got a couple of guys that you could bring in and physically make a good matchup, but just Ricky flipping Saints.
Seeing Cardona on TV I was like, yo, here we go. This is it now. We're in it. Here goes Matt. Let's go. But
that was my favorite shot of the invasion. Like you had all the TNA people lined up right there on the ropes of NXT. I know this is way off topic of what we're talking about.
No, it's
like every one of them are all former WWE people. You've got
someone's like
you've got
TNA.
the Iconics, you've got Cardona.
TNA. That's ex WWE. What are you talking about?
I mean, did we just extend Homecoming?
Oh no! Oh, it's true, man. Like it's whatever,
Yeah.
but. No, I agree with you, man. Again, nothing against people are gonna watch this and like, fuck you guys. Like nothing against Ricky, man. Nothing. I get it. The TK fumbled stuff going on. Ricky, North American champion, rising up, doing his thing. I get it. I'm 100% here for it. It just he's a smaller dude, doesn't mean he can't beat Oba. I get it. Man, I didn't see Oba losing it, man. I'm No Mercy. There's this.
I would have picked
Briggs was
Javon
my guy.
over Ricky.
What happened?
Because at least I would have picked Javon over Ricky because at least Javon's got the speed and the agility and all that. He could have snuck it. I would have taken Javon over Ricky.
At Heat Wave, when Mike Norton thought that he won, yeah, I told you he was gonna miss Elizabeth then all the way to the entrance. Yeah, I'm like, yo, you need to calm down. He didn't win. Calm down. Like it didn't happen. But no, Briggs would have been or even like you said, Paige. Like, oh man, I feel like I'm shitty on Ricky and I'm not, but just they know what they're doing. We don't. That's why we sit here and do this, and they're there booking things and making paychecks. So we'll see what happens. And I think the TNA stuff has a hand in this, and I don't know how.
And there again, to Lady Alpha's point about him moving up soon, I would have loved for him to get the Keith Lee treatment and move up with the belt.
Yes. Keith Lee, when's he coming back?
Yeah, look, you've already killed my heart once. Don't do it again. Because I'm a huge Keith Lee fan too.
I want him too. Like I love it. Me and McNorton did. What we do? What's your all-time match win? What's your all-time match in NXT history? We were talking about Homecoming last week. We did the show. I said it was a Keith Lee won the North American, and he had North American and the NXT Championship. That was my number one match, bar none, for me. So, lady, obviously, me and Mike have talked a little bit. I'll throw it up to you. Oba's no longer your champion. It's Ricky Saints. Where does Ricky obviously go? What do you think his next opponent is moving forward as we move into the end of the year? Stand Deliver is probably 5-6 months away. More importantly, where does Oba? I think we've already know where you think Oba's going. But where does Oba go from here after losing the belt over the Saints?
Well, first of all, I want to say that don't feel too bad. We all picked Oba. I think the only one who picked Ricky Saints to win was Michael from Kicking Out at 2. All the rest of us picked Oba.
That's fair. That's fair.
In my defense, I will never pick against Oba. Like it could be Oba against The Rock, John Cena, and Cody Rhodes, and I'm still going to.
No, you'll never. You're to a fault. I love that.
I picked against him once, and it was Jasper Troy, because I felt Jasper Troy had the build, the strength, and
where's Jasper Troy now? That would have been a great guy to be in for the belt. Where's Jasper?
Right
on the Halloween Havoc promos. That's not it.
Stop. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
He's rattling the chains for Halloween.
That's who I thought would take the belt from Oba. I didn't think it would be Ricky Saints. In fact, when Ricky came out, I said, this should be a nice meal for Oba.
Yeah.
That was and then
now
even the commentators made an off the cuff comment about Oba playing with his food. Yeah. Which I thought was hilarious. And
apparently Ricky was the snack that bites back, apparently. So
apparently I am in shock, but I'm not upset because like I said, I've been saying, and I will continue to say that when he dropped the title, it means that he's going to move up. Because he's too big of a star. They would have kept him with that strap. Unless, there's no reason for him to lose it. And I don't know about, I'm sorry, Mike, don't hate me. I don't know anything about Keith Lee. I've only been watching NXT for a few months.
That's fine. He hasn't. I don't think he's wrestled since you started watching. So and he's over in AEW right now. So I don't expect you to know him. So you're
okay.
I believe he's over there now.
So maybe after him, they decided that wasn't a good idea to let people move up with the NXT titles. I don't know. Because they took the belt off of Stephanie before they moved her up. And so automatically that's where my brain went. He lost the belt. That means he's moving up because he's the biggest star on that brand. And it doesn't really help the brand if he's not wearing the strap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now,
so here would be my question, and I'll play John for a second and ask both of you guys a question and get your thoughts. If you're bringing Oba up to the main roster, where does he fit in on the main roster right now? Where do you insert him on the main roster?
Lady, you go first.
I think he fits in anywhere he wants. I'm sorry, I can't remember which brand Rusev is on.
Raw.
He's on Raw.
He's on Raw. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, definitely. Then yeah, Raw. Wherever Rusev is, he's got to face Rusev. That is absolute must, because right now Rusev is basically just manhandling everybody else.
With no power.
Right. Well, I mean, he's done with the.
It's gotten better. It has gotten better. We were talking about it on Monday. He's gotten better. It has.
Yes. His character has become less stale.
Yes.
Once he got, and I didn't realize how much Sheamus was kind of facilitating the staleness. So now that that's done,
what's up?
I mean, Sheamus is really the only one that could go toe to toe with him, except for maybe Roman, and he's not there right now.
He's coming back. He's just finished filming. He'll be back.
So, yeah,
Survivor Series is on the way.
Yeah. Well, he's still. I love Roman, but he's still mostly a part-time wrestler.
Because he's like Veer. He's coming. Don't worry about it.
He's trying to follow in John Cena's footsteps and The Rock's footsteps, and into movies and stuff, to get away from the real hard physical things that they do to, earn their paychecks.
Triple H would refer to as the grind.
Yeah, okay. There we go.
Oh,
That works.
Here we go. Here we go. I'm actually really excited to see the Street Fighter movie, to see Cody and Roman in this. Like, did you guys hear about Drew too? Drew McIntyre just got cast in Highlander.
Getting Highlander? Yeah.
I'm pumped. Let's go.
Yeah, he got cast in Highlander.
I did not know that.
Oh my god. I saw that came out.
Which was one of my favorite series when I was younger.
Same.
So the show, or are they making a movie?
They're making a movie.
They're making a movie.
Okay.
Oh. But no one's
they made a couple of movies off of the show.
No one's gonna call Drew a part-timer. They're like, oh, good for Drew. But Cody goes and Roman goes, oh, part-time. But Drew goes, yay.
Well, and to be fair, Cody still wrestles while he's, filming his movies and stuff. He's still, defending the title. I mean, he's not as part-time as Roman. Yeah. But to be fair, Roman has a long-term illness that he battles. He still takes treatment for
leukemia. Yep.
So that could be also why he needs to be more part-time than full-time. So I'll give him, I'm giving him grace on that. But we need someone that can. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
We need someone like Oba that can legitimately toss around some of these bullies. Basically, I call it bullies.
Just for the fact that they both, it's like, I need Moose and Oba to face each other.
Yes, Oba and Moose. I don't know. I've only seen Moose a couple of times. I've never actually seen him wrestle, so it would be interesting. But I would really love to see what he does with the Vision, the Bronze. That would be awesome too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like them both, but I'm getting kind of tired of them brutalizing everybody at their will. It would be nice for them to have someone they can't quite brutalize as easily.
Exactly.
I mean, you could have him do that. Which John, you never answered. Where do you think Oba should go?
I'm getting there yet. I was waiting to when I finish. To Liddy's point, as far as Roman and Cody, I do like how WWE kind of made it where Roman went away, Cody was here. Reverse. Cody went away, Roman was wrestling, he did his thing. Then it was time for Cody to go film his part. Cody got put to the table by Drew McIntyre, and then he went away. It's just, I like how they kind of divvied it up a little bit. But to your point, to what you asked, it has to be. Listen, me and Mike talk about it. You and me have talked about it week after week. Oba cannot come up and, first of all, this man, I know they do it a lot of times, cannot take an L your first, second, third, 4th, 5th week for what he did in NXT. This man's a monster. You built him as a legitimate threat to anybody. He needs to answer a Sami Zayn U.S. title chance, take Sami out very decisively, win the U.S. title, get gold on him immediately on the main roster. I don't care how long he holds that U.S. championship for. I don't care. But he needs to have gold immediately. You can't even come up here, job to somebody, win some wild crap that they do up here sometimes. Win the belt. Sammy goes, who's next? Boom. Here comes Oba. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Has the U.S. championship, and now all roads go through Oba. Eventually, when he loses it, then moves up and goes for a championship. On SmackDown or Raw, whether it's via the draft, moves him over to Monday nights. Oba needs to be protected at all costs. That man is your future. He's a young man. For what he's done so far, in this business, he's gone a long way in a short time. And he needs to have gold on him. Not so much like a Gunther or a Drew, where it's like, what do we do if he's on the title picture? But definitely he's come up, make an impact, put Sami down, have that belt for a little bit, and be like, hey, what I did down here is going to translate up here. Whether it's Mondays or Fridays, I'm still the man. And that's how you got to book Oba. He comes up here and takes a stupid-ass job to something stupid, some weird roll-up. You guys have erased 2 years of what Oba did down at NXT. So I really hope this title loss means a lot for Ricky, but even more so for Oba.
Yeah, not for
Didn't
nothing
they do
too.
that to Julia? Sorry.
Kinda, yeah. Not that she's lost really, but I mean, she's kind of just been here and there. She hasn't been really featured a lot. Now she's got a mouthpiece, which I'm not really sure why. But as much as I like Kiana James, but
They needed a place for Kiana, man. I feel like they were just like, go here. I was like, not the best place for her. It's weird. And then she's like losing matches in 10 seconds. They Giovanni Vinci'd her. I was like, oh, come on, man.
well, in hindsight, if they'd have waited a month, they could have put her in the new Secret Service position. Since we don't know if Piper's coming back, that'd have been perfect for her.
Yeah, and man, I don't know what's going on with Piper, man, but I hope she's okay. I've heard it's like
too.
she's never coming back. It could be life threat or not life threat. It's like wrestling career threatening. So hopefully she's okay, man.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I heard it was a neck injury.
Is it neck?
Yeah,
I think so.
something like that.
Let's screw you up. Real quick,
But
though.
not for nothing. She mentioned Oba versus the Bronze. Just think about on the other side. If he comes to SmackDown and does the U.S. title, you've got Oba versus the Family Tree with Solo and all those guys. You've got Jacob
pops back up. Fatu's like,
which you said you didn't watch SmackDown. He actually popped up on Friday. He's back.
Yep.
See,
it's all calculated. It's all spicing up. I'm excited for it. It's gonna be good. Yeah, I think it was good. It was a good. Oh, come on, man! Like,
look, I'll get over it someday, but today's not.
I know. Listen, I told you, man. I wasn't sitting here banging the drum for Ricky, man. I was like, Oba. Like, there's no way. No Mercy. Like, what are you doing, Oba? No, Oba walks out of there. He gets it. Like, oh man.
Like, okay, I'll hide because I'm the only one happy about this, apparently.
Well, but you're happy. I understand why you're happy. I get that part. I don't think he's going to be moving up as quickly as you. That's where we diverge in our thought. I still don't think he's going to come up until next year. The beginning of next year, like Royal Rumble or something.
I think he sits there. For me and Mike, I'll throw it to you after I'm done. I think he kind of sits there. He's like, look, I lost, but I'm still NXT. I built this brand. It's almost like he goes AJ Styles. I built this house. This is my house. And if we're going against TNA, I'm the leader. I'm still the leader. I'm still the ruler without a belt. And he's still going to be in this TNA stuff going into Bound for Glory, which brings you into the second week of October. Moving on. And I agree with I think if you're going to get Oba WWE, Raw or SmackDown, it's going to be a Raw Rumble. He's number 26. And it's and he makes that's where he makes his debut. But I think he's NXT probably through the end of the year, doing whatever's going on with this TNA. This TNA thing is not going away, especially like I predicted for a long time. They're going to announce it in Lowell. There's a TV deal. Things go down. They need NXT TNA to kind of rival, if you want, if you will. And Oba's gonna be part of that until he finally makes his ascension up at the Rumble and goes to Raw SmackDown. So that's my thought. I think Oba's here for a little bit. I share a brain with Mike on that.
But look,
Lady
I mean,
is-
just like our
And
predictions,
everybody got quiet.
you
Like,
prove you
Lady's
prove all
like,
the time
no, he's on Raw tomorrow. Stop
and
it.
that's what I'm saying. Look, we just said you did better at your predictions than we both did. You normally do better in predictions than I do. So, I mean, if we're
Oh my
going on
God.
somebody's credibility,
That-
you would probably be right more often than I am. So maybe he gets called up in a month, and maybe he's a surprise for Survivor Series in a War Games match. Maybe he's a surprise there, and he stays up at that point. Somebody needs a fifth member for War Games, and that's when he makes his debut.
We're actually running neck and neck, Mike. So I keep track of all the PLEs.
She's got a notebook, bro. Like she's
Oh, I know. Trust me.
She's got a notebook.
She
of all
sends
this
me
shit.
pictures. She sends me pictures of the board every PLE, so I can keep up with it. And I appreciate the hell out of that. By the way,
I was
I
talking to
have
her early. I was
5
talking to her
notebooks.
earlier, and she's like, "You didn't put your picks up yet." I'm like, "I know. I will. I'm at work. Jesus, I got them up. They're coming up. I got it." Like, yeah, man. It was good tonight. It was good to see some surprises, some things we thought were going to happen. Apparently, I went 2-4. So God bless me. I thought I went 1-5. So cool. Who did I, lady? Who did I have? Like, I
Who did you have for what?
I didn't pick Soul.
Yeah, no, you picked Delaney, you picked Oba, you picked Lola, Ethan, Blake, and Javon.
I did pick
you
Blake?
got Ethan and Javon.
Yeah, you did pick Blake.
Wait, you picked Javon? I thought you said you picked Briggs.
No, he
picked
picked
Briggs?
Javon. He picked Javon.
I did?
Yeah.
No. That's
Yes.
not what's on. That's not what's online. No, stop. No,
Hang on.
no way. I said in my predictions, like this is Briggs' breakout.
And it wasn't. Hang on, because I used your thing, I think. I'm scrolling.
Oh, I did. She's right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you did.
No, I picked Blake. I did pick Blake because I thought this was her break. Yeah.
Yeah, but we're trying to figure out who you got right because you think.
Oh,
you won
okay.
one.
I see.
Here it comes.
Yeah, You did pick Briggs. My bad.
Yeah, he picked Briggs. I'm looking at it.
Okay, so you're
1-5.
1-5. Okay.
I'll own it. I'll own it. It's fine. It's fine.
How dare you say I did better than I did?
Yeah. Don't tell me I picked more people than I did.
You never tell me I'm right.
Well,
nobody
to
makes
be
me blue
fair,
barrel blood. Nobody.
Whoever Sports Skeeta's graphic is crap.
Did you see Sports Illustrated? They said I'm the best. I'm the best wrestler picker alive. Just so you know, they Sports Illustrated, Sportskeeda, Barstool. Wrestle Votes. They said it too. The parody account. They said I'm the best. Oh man, I can say this, Mike. You know this. It's going to get interesting. This TNA stuff. I don't know where it's going. I don't think any of us know. But this with NXT, with those two brands, is going to be wild. The next 2 to 3 months. I'm excited for it because Raw and SmackDown have been a little blah in the past couple of months. I think NXT is good. TNA together, they're doing a good job. So I'm excited for it. Obviously, down the pike is Invasion. We have Bound for Glory. And then I think Halloween Havoc and then Survivor Series. So a lot of wrestling coming up. Very, very exciting.
Yes.
I don't know, man. Mike, I'm getting the itch. Mike, I want to come play for a crown, man. I'm getting the itch. I don't know. I shit the bed on No Mercy, but other ones, I'm doing pretty well. I only lost 2 matches at Victory Road, man. I want to go.
So our next one is.
I'm getting the itch, man. I don't know.
Ed has to defend his newly won WWE crown at Crown Jewel.
I don't know. Oh, shit, Crown Jewel too. That's so much wrestling. Jesus. I don't know, man. It's getting.
Yeah, the Run-In officially owns all of its crowns and belts except for the AEW one. Ultimate One still holds the AEW crown. So And as announced on Thursday night, our WWE champion or former WWE crown champion Brian Sooner is not allowed to compete for the crown again. So
Wow, I missed that. I didn't know that. Okay.
Yep. So yeah, he's not allowed to compete for the title again.
Heard.
Why is that exactly?
Because I'm petty.
Because you're
Wow. Damn, Mike. Yeah.
And that is
This is my show, damn it.
And that is another reason why I will never compete with you.
Mike literally,
I'll end up banished or something.
Big Mike.
It's not. So there are reasons behind it. Some of it will be revealed.
It's your show, man.
But we will have another guest picker. Probably maybe for Crown Jewel. We do have another guest picker for W.
Listen, I kind of want to be in. I don't know. We'll talk. I kind of resigned from it, but I was like, I'm feeling pretty good. Mike literally grabbed the mic. He's like, that doesn't work for me, brother.
You know what? I need to get a real solid win for Crown Jewel, though.
It's your birthday weekend.
Yes, it is.
You and Miss Autumn.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Both of you guys. Both of you ladies. I apologize. Yeah.
And I am going to be, and I will turn, if this house isn't sold that weekend, ain't nobody coming in here. Ain't nobody, because I am not moving from in front of the television for nothing. I got football games, hockey games.
What are you, 6 hours from me? I can get out there real quick. Like, hold up.
I'm not moving for 48 hours or at least until all of my games are done, because I have to record some of them. I've got 2 hockey games, 2 football games, and Crown Jewel on my birthday. So
Does anyone know what time
some
Crown Jewel's on? What is it, like 10 a.m.?
It's like 11 o'clock, I think. It's early.
Oh,
Right. I'm gonna have to take day off. Dude, I can't. Mania sucks. I don't.
Yeah, I don't know what time anything is right now, but I haven't filled in my calendar.
Saudi is usually. I don't understand. Man, I don't want to get into it. Mania. How do they think that's going to do good in North America when WrestleMania is on at 10:30 in the morning? Like what? Nobody's taking Saturday, Sunday after that shit.
It's going to bite them. I hope it does. I hope it bites them in the ass so they don't ever try that shit again.
So according to Google, it is October 11th, 2025 at 6:30 a.m.
What?
Are you fucking serious? Oh.
So it'll be 7:30 for you guys. It's 6:30 Central Time, so it's 7:30 in the morning.
I mean, not for nothing. Oh, I gotta bring my kids to work. I gotta bring my kids there. Ah, man, this sucks. I'm so sick of overseas. God, the Raws at 7 o'clock suck. Let alone like, oh, jeez. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks WWE. Thanks WWE. Appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks WWE. I don't have to get up that early in the morning anymore. Thank you very much.
Okay, I gotta take days off. Like, what's going on? Oh, wrestling. What? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
God.
I'm trying to confirm that because I'm seeing different stuff now. Hold on.
No, that makes actually a lot of sense because it's an 8 or 9 hour time difference. Because Perth is
in Perth, Australia, it's about 12 to 13 hours.
Is it 12? I apologize.
12 to 13,
so that would make sense.
like that, yeah.
So 7:30 here would be 7:30 at night there. So yeah, that would make sense then.
Yeah, I have a friend.
There.
I have a friend who lives in Australia, and we chatted in DMs a lot, her and I, and so it was weird because she would be like, "Good morning," and I'm going, "Well, I'm going to bed."
Good night.
So,
gotta go. Bye.
Yeah, so it's about a 12-hour.
Oh my
between
God.
11 and 13-hour difference, depending on the
Well,
location.
thank God my daughters love wrestling. I'm gonna get up and watch. They're gonna be like, wrestling? Like, yeah, it's early. I know. Here's some strawberries. Let's sit down and watch some wrestling. Let's go.
Well, then the wrestling will definitely be over before football comes on.
Yep.
Let's go. I'm here for that.
It'll be instead of watching game day that day, we'll watch Crown Jewel and then we'll watch some football.
Yeah, and then I'll save hockey for Sunday.
Still with the same amount of ads. Good shit. Thanks, Red Zone.
Nah, Crown Jewel will probably have more than that, probably.
It's disgusting what they have. Awesome. All right, man. Well, the PLE was great. I appreciate you guys jumping in. Mike, thank you so much. As always, very much needed surprise. I think it was good. Again, the next 3 to 5 weeks would be great for the NXT TNA dynamic, the split, the rivalry, the invasion, whatever's going on with them. Again, I think a TV deal is imminent. I think you're playing close to the chest. I think it's announced a Bound for Glory, but I think that's why you guys see Kalani. Yo, by the way, I said it. Shout out to Kalani, man. Kalani Jordan winning the Knockouts Championship. Unfortunately, obviously, Ash had to relinquish it. Whatever's going on with her, prayers up. Whatever is going on in her personal life or with her. But Kalani Jordan, man, going from first ever women's NXT champion to going to a TNA Knockouts women's champion was amazing. Cool to see. And her and Indy are going to blow the doors down at Bound for Glory. And so pumped.
That was a cool moment too, where Ash came out to raise her hand.
Yeah.
Because remember back, Kalani started because she was Ash's friend.
Yeah.
Or she was Dana Brooke's friend.
So I've been looking. I guess I've seen one or two. It's a very serious matter. She's not pregnant. It's not an injury. But like, whether it's have you guys seen anything as far as there's no that dirt sheet shit. Yeah, whatever it is way close to the chest for TNA and for Dana. And I'm sorry, Ash, aka Dana, whatever you want. But man, what just prayers up, man, because like you could tell she was a mess in the ring last night, giving that speech. So, yeah, shout out to Kalani, man. That yep, awesome stuff. But I think she's there to stay for a little bit, so it'll be cool to see what she does with that title. Yeah. So with that being said, tonight was awesome. The next couple weeks are awesome as well. But with all that being said, every day is awesome here at Chairshot Media. I'll start with you, ladies first. Where can we find you on the socials and on YouTube?
Well, on the socials, you can find me on X at Lady Alpha KK. You can find me here Monday nights on the Raw Rundown. Tuesday evenings, the Wrestling Divas podcast. All of our socials are in our YouTube bios. Just search the Wrestling Divas podcast on YouTube and you'll find us. Yeah, that's about it.
Cool. Short and sweet, to the point. Let's go.
Right.
Awesome. Me and Mike have like longer soliloquies, so I'll let Mike go first. Where can we find you on the social, Mike?
You see it down there by my shoulder at _Big Mike 27 on all the socials. And also on YouTube, you can also look up either at _Big Mike 27 or the Run In Wrestling podcast. Tune in this Thursday and every Thursday at 6 p.m. Central. Where this coming Thursday we have our season premiere. It's episode 52. It will be one full calendar year since we started the show. So there'll be some new stuff. We've got some new things planned, some different stuff just to make it look a little different and to have some different interactions. So please, if you don't subscribe already, check us out. If you like what you see, hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button. We really appreciate it. And also follow us on Twitch, SP3DROCK over on Twitch as well.
Awesome stuff, man. First of all, congratulations on you guys going a year, man. Awesome stuff. You guys have been killing it. And Twitch, you guys are
awesome.
you guys are all
Not
up
crazy,
in the chatter
awesome.
with Twitter chat, Twitch chatter. You guys are up there. You guys are definitely making an impact. So you, Sped Rock, and the running on Thursdays, man. You guys are killing it, Mike. It's been a pleasure, man. We've known each other for a while, so you guys are killing it over there. So shout out to you guys for a year. And as far as myself and my shows and my stuff, like we're here 5-6 days a week. I do stuff with obviously Mike with Lady Alpha, Mike from the Mop Squad. We're doing stuff all the time, prediction shows, post shows, you name it, we do it. The biggest thing I can ask for you, for all 100-some people that are in here right now, subscribe, ring the bell, and if there's anything else, don't want to make the commitment, I want to kind of feel some things out, hit the like button. It helps myself, Mike, Lady Alpha, everyone else in the group. Gets into the algorithm for everyone that may not be following us. It gets us out there so they can see what we do or what we talk about. So always appreciated. The thumbs up is the biggest thing you do in any of our shows. So with that being said, man, Lady, Mike, thank you again. I appreciate it. Obviously, big day for you folks with football. Not so much for me. Like I said, bye week still took it L. So here's hoping the Niners can beat the Jaguars tomorrow. Obviously, we have Bound for Glory coming up. Halloween Havoc is down the road. We'll talk about all that stuff and more. For Mike and for Lady, I'm John Anthony. We'll talk to all you guys. Strap in. It's going to be a fun couple weeks. We'll talk to you all soon.